change is never easy. And then sometimes once we choose to make a change, we tend to go overboard. How many of you are an all or nothing type person? I know so many people that they're either on their fitness game or they're totally off it. There's not this middle road. And I want to encourage everybody that's on this page and is looking to make some healthy changes. But I want to give you some tips on the best course of action in making those changes. I find lots of times when there's New Year's, people are like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this. And where health is concerned, lots of times people are like, I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to stop sugar. I'm going to stop gluten. I'm going to stop drinking. I am going to exercise every day. I'm going to go on a budget. I'm going to, all these things. And then what happens is it just becomes overwhelming. So I always come back to one of my favorite clients, Diane, who is close to 60, and she made one change. And I want to explain her change to you and give you a challenge to make one change. Her change over a year ago was that she was going to cut out sugar in her coffee. And that one change has led now to over a 50-pound weight loss. And you might think, well, how much sugar was she putting in her coffee? The thing is that's not the point. Is she chose one change that was livable, that was memorable, and that was doable. So she didn't feel defeated because every time she wanted to have a coffee, she probably just stopped drinking so much coffee. She wasn't drinking that much, but she could remember, oh, no sugar in my coffee. Oh, I'll make a better choice. I'll have a drink of water. So she let that change sink in for a bit, and then she made another change, and that was that she changed her brand of yogurt. She chose one that had more protein and less sugar, and that was an easy change to make. She didn't feel deprived. When she went to the grocery store, she looked for the yogurt with the higher protein, and that was a doable, livable, achievable change that she could kind of give herself a pat on the back about. Because oftentimes when we're making these changes, we want to make these big sweeping changes, and it's like, oh man, I didn't get my workout in today. Oh man, I just had a glass of wine. I forgot I wasn't supposed to drink. And then we just beat ourselves up because we set the bar too high. So make these micro changes, commit yourself to a small change, and then celebrate that win, make that a livable, doable change, and then add to it. So Diane started with no sugar in her coffee, and then she went to a higher protein yogurt. Then she added metabolic workouts 3 times a week, and then on and on. But over the course of the year, she never felt deprived. She never felt like defeated. I know that, it wasn't like, woohoo, I'm losing weight every day. No, that wasn't the case, but she knew that she was she was taking positive steps so that that weight loss, that physique improvement would come over time. So give yourself, I call it the Choose Your Change Challenge, because everybody has one thing that they could probably do. Like if you know that you're not drinking enough water, or you're eating fast food 5 times a week, and maybe that's your change. So commit to one change. And if I could ask you to do it publicly, we're not really public because we're a closed group, tell us what your change is going to be in this post, all right, below, because there's something about writing something down and telling someone, making yourself accountable to that person, that's going to help you keep to that promise. Because sometimes, women are really good at not letting other people down, but we let ourselves down. So if you've told us, hey, I'm not going to put sugar in my coffee, every time you go for that sugar, it's like, oh, but the Healthy Secret women, I told them I wasn't going to do this. I'm not going to do this. So it's just a kind of a fail-safe, a helpful reminder, because you've committed to us. So I want you to write down what your change is. And if you're up for more of a challenge, then I'll also put in the comments the link to the 30-day challenge. I just did a Facebook Live